This parchment is inscribed with 3 illustrations of native flora. Next to each is a name and a brief description. Datura, purple trumpet flower. Black nightshade, white flowers with berries. Mandragora, green leaves with red flowers. Near the bottom is a drawing of fire, and within it a single word: sleep. Flint and steel are inadequate to start a fire by themselves. A soft tinder is required to produce the flame. The chalky fleece of this ewe is wanting for a shearer's work. With a quick stroke, Argonus removes a small clump of the beast's fleece. Combined with flint and steel, the wool will serve as tinder and no doubt produce a fine flame.
Whatever has passed, and whatever lies before me, I shall never forget the commission laid upon my shoulders by the Queen of the Gods.
Argonus drives the enchanted sword into the Hydra's mouth. But even using considerable force, the sailor of the Argo can extract no more than 3 of the beast's teeth. These 3 teeth of the Hydra are said to have preternatural power, imbued by the gods themselves. Surely King Jason or fair Cadmus could attest to such. As if awaiting the first act of a great play, a circle of tall, silent stones surround Argonus as he reaches for the teeth of the Hydra. With a sweep of his arm, he tosses them into the shallow water, like a farmer sowing his field after winter's winds have faded. The ground trembles beneath the sailor's feet, followed by an uneasy silence. Then, one by one, skeletal foot soldiers rise, their stalwart shields bearing the mark of the very thing that birthed them. The undead warriors look to the trees and move as one toward the harpies that desecrate their branches. They engage the beasts with fury, raising sword and spear, staining the green sod below with splatters of blood. After a short skirmish, the dogs of Zeus relent and are driven from the dense boughs and into grey skies. Victorious, the skeletons remain, ensuring the safety of the goddess's orchard. The skeletal soldier stands at attention, perhaps guarding the grove, perhaps awaiting further orders. "'Tis reasonable that the Harpies would desire an apple such as this so fervently. Not only is the skin covered in golden flake, but the interior is assuredly a sweet morsel." It takes naught but a few heartbeats for the statue to stir, and the mother of all gods will wake.
"Well done, sailor of the Argo,"
Hera says.
"You have driven the Harpies from the boughs of my orchard. Their broad wings have taken them into the skies, and their lamentations are heard no more. And what is your reward for such courage? Gold that rests within your palm? Your name remembered in my great halls? Yes, it shall be these things,"
the goddess says as she returns to stone.
"But step outside this place and see if it can be so much more."
Let it be known that while I did not sail with the Phoenician prince Cadmus, I knew one other who sowed the teeth of a dragon. Jason, hero of the Argo and burglar of the Golden Fleece. At a shallow fount, tall stones set about, and a great tree at its head, I stood, the teeth of the mighty Hydra within my palm. With the goddess's words in my ears, I raised my hand and cast my prize into the shallow waters. I thought myself prepared. Yet amazement and fear welled within my breast, gripping my heart. Skeletal foot soldiers, their polished shields bearing the Hydra's mark, rose from the earth and looked to the trees, whose great boughs bore the weight of the Harpies, foul beasts who desecrate and destroy. But they were no match for the children of the Hydra. With sword and spear, the dogs of Zeus were driven from the fair glade and into grey skies high above. And so, by my hand, the grove of the goddess Hera was made pure once again.
Gazing skyward, Argonus witnesses Hera's promise glide down to the earth upon wings of purest white. No doubt a gift from the goddess Hera herself. A noble steed with white wings and ivory coat stands waiting. The winged horse is skittish and rebuffs the sailor's attempt to ride the creature. Argonus has yet to earn the steed's trust. Golden apple in hand, Argonus approaches the stallion with trepidation. But the sailor's worries prove unfounded when the horse gently shakes his snow-white mane and accepts the gift. Sensing a kinship, Argonus straddles the great winged horse, and for a few moments at least, leaves the burdens of the world far below him.